Everyone and their mama will tell you to go to Barcelona when you're visiting Spain for the first time. And look, Barcelona is incredible, but here's what nobody tells first timers. Barcelona might actually be the wrong city for your travel style. Make sure you keep watching because I'm giving you the ultimate Spain travel guide. The 5 best cities in Spain and exactly how to choose the one that's right for you. Stay to the end because I've got a simple framework that makes a decision super easy. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Vivid Travels. Okay, here's the thing about Spain that doesn't get talked about enough. Spain has 17 different regions, each with their own food, architecture, culture, and energy. And when you're planning your first trip to Spain, it can feel completely overwhelming trying to figure out where to even start. So here's what we're doing today. I'm walking you through the 5 best cities in Spain for first-time visitors: Barcelona, Madrid, Sevilla, San Sebastian, and Granada. For each city, I'll tell you what makes it special, how budget-friendly it actually is, and most importantly, what type of traveler it's actually made for. Then at the very end, I'm giving you the Travel Bestie Framework, which is 3 questions that tell you exactly which city belongs on your Spain inventory. Sound good? Let's get into it. City number 1, and let's be real, the one you've probably already been dreaming about, is Barcelona. And honestly, the hype is earned. Barcelona gives you everything in one place. You've got world-class architecture. The Sagrada Familia is one of the most mind-blowing buildings I have ever stood in front of in my entire life. You've got beach, you've got incredible food at La Boqueria Market, you've got the artsy, winding streets of the Gothic Quarter. And the nightlife? Don't even get me started. This city doesn't even start till 10 p.m. Now, let's talk about budget. Barcelona is not the cheapest city in Spain. Central accommodation runs 150 to 250 a night for something decent. And the tourist-trapped restaurants near Las Ramblas are very, very real. Here's the move. Stay in El Poblenou or Gracia neighborhoods. Way more affordable, way more local, and you can still get everywhere easily. Barcelona is your city if you want the iconic bucket list experience, you love a beach and culture combo, and this is your first trip to Europe. It checks the most boxes for most first timers. But hold this thought. If food is your number 1 travel priority, there is actually a different Spanish city that completely destroys Barcelona in the culinary department. I'll tell you exactly which city that is once we get to number 4, so keep watching. City number 2 is Madrid. Madrid is always the slightly underrated sibling to Barcelona, and I genuinely don't understand why. Because Madrid might be the most authentically Spanish city on this entire list. While Barcelona has a strong Catalan identity and culture all its own, Madrid is the heartbeat of Spain. The food, the lifestyle, the energy, it all hits completely differently. The Prado Museum alone is worth the entire trip. We're talking one of the greatest art collections on the planet, and it will stop you in your tracks. Retiro Park is massive and completely free, perfect for a slow morning. And the Tapas bar scene in La Latina neighborhood, your assignment is to clear your entire evening and bar crawl from place to place. Just go. Trust me. So let's do a budget check. Madrid is more affordable than Barcelona. Great central accommodation, starts around $100 to $180 a night, and food is genuinely cheaper, especially when you eat where locals eat. Madrid is your city if you're passionate about art, history, and culture, you want to feel like a local rather than a tourist, and you want to stretch your travel budget a little further. I meet so many first time Spain visitors who skip Madrid for Barcelona, then come back and tell me Madrid was the highlight of their second trip. Don't make that mistake. We've got three more cities to get through, and they honestly don't get talked about enough. So let's fix that. But real quick, before we get to the next one, if this is helpful, can you just take a second to hit that like button, as it helps more first time Spain travelers and travelers in general to find this video. Thank you. And of course, now back to our list. So, city number 3 is where Spain starts to get real interesting. And honestly, this is my personal favorite, but I'm kind of a nerd, so of course I'd like this one. Next up, Sevilla. If Barcelona is modern and cosmopolitan, and Madrid is the cultural powerhouse, then Sevilla is the soul of Spain. This is the home of flamenco. This is where you walk under orange trees with whitewashed buildings glowing around you. And the Real Alcazar Palace, it literally feels like stepping into a fairy tale. Fun fact, it actually was the filming location for Game of Thrones, so you'll actually recognize it immediately. Sevilla is in Andalusia in southern Spain, and the vibe is completely different from the north. Life is slower, meals can last a couple of hours, people sit outside for the entire evening. The city teaches you how to actually breathe. So let's do a budget check. And this is where your travel bestie loves to deliver good news. Sevilla is one of the more affordable major cities in Spain. Accommodations start at $80 to $120 per night with solid options. A proper sit-down dinner for two with wine, under $40. That's an insane value. Sevilla is your city if you're obsessed with history and architecture, you want that romantic, deeply Spanish atmosphere, and budget is a real consideration for this trip. One thing I need to tell you, Sevilla gets brutally hot between June and August. We're talking 150 degrees Fahrenheit some days. So make sure you go in the spring. So from like March to May, or in the fall, so that you have the best experience. You've been warned. Okay, so remember that city that I teased you about earlier? The one that beats Barcelona on food? Well, here it is. City number 4, San Sebastian. If you've never heard of San Sebastian, first of all, you are so welcome for this. San Sebastian is a small city in Basque Country in northern Spain, and it has more Michelin star restaurants per square mile than almost anywhere else on earth. But here's what makes it incredible for regular travelers, not just fine dining crowds. The Pintxos bar. Pintxos are the Basque version of tapas. Tiny, incredible bites lined up along bar counters for $2 to $3 each. You grab a plate, you point to whatever looks amazing, you eat, you move on to the next bar. The best $20 meal you will ever have in your life. Add in La Concha Beach, consistently ranked one of the best urban beaches in all of Europe, and a gorgeous old town, and you have a city that punches so far above its weight, it's almost unfair. San Sebastian is your city if food is your love language, you want something genuinely off the tourist trail, and you're open to combining it with a French trip. San Sebastian is right on the border. And our final city is one you definitely got to check out if you've never been. It's Granada. Granada is where you go when you want to feel like you've discovered something. It sits at the front of the Sierra Nevada mountains in southern Spain. And the Moorish history here is everywhere. You feel it in every single street you walk down. The Alhambra Palace is one of the most beautiful buildings in the entire world. I'm not being dramatic here. The intricate tile work, the water gardens, the mountain views, you need to book your tickets weeks in advance because they sell out fast. Budget at least half a day there. Now, here's the thing that makes Granada absolutely iconic for budget travelers. Granada is one of the last cities in Spain where tapas come free with your drinks. You order a beer, the bar brings you food automatically every time. You bar hop strategically, and you can actually eat dinner for the price of 2 drinks. As your travel bestie, I cannot overstate how much I love this. The Albaicín neighborhood at sunset, the old Moorish quarter with whitewashed houses and views of the Alhambra glowing in golden light. It's the kind of thing you see in photos and think, it can't possibly be this real. It is very, very real. Granada is your city if budget is your top priority, you're a history lover, and you want that feeling of discovering somewhere most tourists just fly right past. Okay, you've met all 5 cities. Now let's figure out which one is actually yours. Answer these 3 questions in your head. Question number 1, what's your travel priority? Is it an iconic bucket list with experiences and beach? Then go to Barcelona. Is it art, culture, living like a local? You're going to want to go to Madrid. Romance, history, authentic Spanish soul? Go to Sevilla. Food above absolutely everything else? San Sebastian. And if you're looking for hidden gem vibes and maximum budget value, you're going to go to Granada. Question number 2, what's your budget? If you have a tight budget, you should go to Sevilla or Granada, no question. If you have a mid-range budget, go to Madrid or San Sebastian. And if you're ready to spend, Barcelona can definitely handle your card. Question number 3, how many days do you actually have to travel? 5 to 7 days. Just pick one of those cities and go deep. Seriously, don't rush Spain. There's so much history there. If you have 10 to 14 days, pair, say, Barcelona and Sevilla or Madrid with Granada. Both are incredible combo trips. And of course, San Sebastian is a perfect add-on, especially if you're also swinging through northern Spain or France. So in the comments, I would love to hear. Tell me which city the framework picked for you. I actually genuinely want to know. All right, Travel Bestie. That's your complete breakdown of the 5 best cities in Spain for first-time visitors. Barcelona, Madrid, Sevilla, San Sebastian, and Granada. Wherever you end up going, I am genuinely so excited for you because Spain is going to absolutely blow your mind. And hey, if you can't decide on your first international trip, Spain may or may not be the right trip for you. But if you need more ideas on where to go for your first trip outside of your home country, I did an entire video on the best countries for first-time international travelers. If this video helped you narrow down your Spain trip, make sure you hit that subscribe button because I drop travel guides, budget tips, and destination breakdowns every single week to help you travel smarter and spend less. Drop a comment telling which Spanish city is calling your name. Also, make sure you check this video out right here, just in case you can't figure out where you want to go for your first international trip. And if you're looking for places to stay, make sure you check the descriptions because I've dropped links of places that I actually recommend. And until next time, safe travels.